Hello YouTube, the first week of the second season of Pokemon Pocket Ranked has concluded, and with it, a lot of players are solidifying their rank, a lot of players are in Master Ball, and honestly, this format is so wide open, I don't even know how to feel about it, but what I do know is I'm going to get Mars and red carded, Mars and red carded, Mars and red carded, and sometimes Iono'd, and that is the most frustrating part, for me at least, but that's neither here nor there. Today I'm here to talk to you about a deck that Ron used. Ron peaked number 1. If you look at that, not even like 24 hours ago, will be a little bit over 24 hours by the time this video is uploaded. But I think it is really cool to talk about. Steve used 3 different decks. I've stressed how important it is to switch your deck based off of what you are facing. So today I'll talk about those 3 decks, how Ron basically switched between them depending on what they're playing. And of course, I have gameplay with that Arceus Crobat deck that he ended up using to get that 3 win streak to solidify that rank 1. And besides that, I'll also show you guys how to follow Japanese decks and how to see what is the latest happenings in the metagame yourself. So without further ado, let's get to this yap sash. So immediately, the first deck that he ends up using is Darkrai Tina, right? Who would have thought? But I think it's important to think about, right? Darkrai Tina is the most consistent deck with a lot of different options, and we're kind of noticing that they're using no Giant's Cape, right? But double or triple tools that deal damage. And why is that? Because for a time in high ladder, Oricorio is everywhere, so having these triple options that deal damage is really good. A lot of people are dropping reds from their deck, so Ron felt that it wouldn't be as necessary. And of course, 20 card, your space is so limited. You want to add so much things. You'll notice that he's running 2 Sabrina, because again, Sabrina is so useful, especially when you're playing against a deck like Oricorio. You're dealing damage, you're getting pings everywhere, and those double Sabrinas will allow you to beat an Oricorio deck more often than not. This deck just is really strong, right? Like, can play into everything. Its like weakness can be considered to be Charizard, right? Charizard is one of its weaknesses, and I think that double helmet will allow you to at least pressure it. Like if it doesn't have Lily, it's really cool. And of course, would not just Charizard but other Oricorio decks are the main weaknesses. And of course, if so a player like Ron who is using Darktina ends up playing into a ton of like Charizard EX decks, these decks that are like Meowscarada, you know, like what does he do? And that brings me to the next deck, right? Oricorio Greninja, a really cool water lightning deck that works because Greninja is a water colorless attacker, Oricorio lightning colorless attacker. So it's really strong when you're really expecting a ton of, how do you say, brain is firing on all cylinders. EX based decks, especially that Charizard deck, right? If you're in a Charizard path, this is going to be so good into them. If you're in a Darkrai Tina path, this is going to be so good into them. Lots of healing. The Iridas make it feel near impossible. The Shaman, this is the 100% way to just destroy Darktina, destroy Charizards. All of this healing, right, is just too damn much. And you finally also have a Giratina to close, right? You'll always have a stronger closer. I like this better than Magrai. One of the reasons I do not like Magrai is it's just 6 cards in your deck. It's very inconsistent. This chooses to give you like the Greninja out, which is a really strong out. Plus, you know, the Oricorio, such a strong card. I really like this deck. And of course, like let's say you end up on the fighting path, right? Like Rampardos Garchomp, you can always just switch back to your Darkrai deck, right? So I think it's really cool that you have these options. And of course, like if the meta is also Oricorio and you don't want to play the mirror match, you don't want to play Darkrai Tina, this next deck, probably the biggest deck, you've seen it if you've played at any point today, is this Arceus Crobat Carnivine deck. Grass energy is really freaking strong. it is doing so much. The Arceus, if you guys, or the Crobat, not only is it just like a deal 30 to active when Arceus is in the board, but you pair it with it's a 0 retreat cost. So that 0 retreat cost is broken when you're looking at something like this, right? You'll be able to Arceus. You can start Crobat, retreat Crobat, bring in Carnivine. Carnivine does 50, plus the Crobat's 30. That's 80 damage. It's so much damage range. It is insane. It is insane what this deck can do. And it has a lot of consistency cards. The Pcom, the Iono. And Ulima is really cool. Like if you end up with like an Arceus start, you can end up using an Arceus tank. Should be noted that Ron did eventually switch that Ulima back to Leaf. So again, when you're making your own deck, you can consider that as well. I ended up using Leaf in my own video, but it's very, very cool. This deck is also good into the Rampardos decks. This deck actually struggles into like the Snorlax Garantina decks, right? So if you end up in a Snorlax Garantina path, you can just switch back to Darktina, right? And of course, there are going to be some of you guys who are like, every time I switch, I get my bad matchup, which is probably true. But you know, you have to play enough games to actually get a good sample size. Like if you're switching bad matchup and you switch again, right? That's like on you. You have to understand what your current path is. And maybe using like a spreadsheet to keep track of all the decks you're playing against can help with that. And finally, I think the biggest thing I wanted to talk about, besides obviously this amazing performance, congrats to Ron for peaking at #1, using these 3 different decks that you can be using on your own climb, but how to keep up with these, right? So there are 2 hashtags that they use, and I'll put them in the comment section below. This is just like Pokemon Pocket, you know, you'll find like a lot of art, a lot of silly Billy stuff. And then, you know, there will be some decks, right? Some yapping, you can use translate. But there's also just a specific hashtag also for decks. And you'll see a bunch of different decks. Obviously, you'll see like people post their rank, and you'll be like, oh, this guy just made Master Ball with Oricorio Rampardos. Like, sure, man, you can do that, right? And like, this might also just be good to like, you know, spice up your run, right? You might get a new idea. Like, I'd never seen Oricorio Rampardos in the same room together. You have other players climbing, you have some players that are just hitting Master Ball. So it's just like really cool to keep track of the meta, right? Seagun, one of my favorite win traders, my GOAT, posted a few decks, and then you can also just, you know, follow them on Twitter, right? I follow Seagun, that's my GOAT, posting their various decks when they can. And I think that like sometimes, you know, you need inspiration. This is a way to get that inspiration outside of Limitless. Without further ado, here is some Arceus Crobat gameplay I have for you guys today. Actually, going first sucks, doesn't it? Because like now I have to... Oh, never mind. This is great. Nah, this is great. This is the best deck ever. Holy luck reset, right? This deck is the best deck in Pokemon Pocket ever. Why wasn't I playing this before? Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, sure, man. Alright. You know, we're back. We're on the reset. Let's cut out this master. We're gonna be 1-0. Everything that happened for the last 3 hours ain't happened. We summoned the Ojama King there. Cyrus is bad in this deck and you should trade it for Mars. I like that, Lucas. I agree with you. I'm down to trade it for Mars. Interesting start. But the start doesn't mean anything until we see the GOAT, right? The start does not mean anything until we see the GOAT. So are they gonna show me the goat? Did you ever get? I have not got to watch Thunderbolts yet, but asterisk. You could win turn 1 again. I don't think I can win turn 1 again. They would never let me win turn 1 again. All right. Here we go. Draw. Professor's research. Research me a way out of this game. Draw. Draw. If I P-calm. We calm. It's a 50. This is... That's actually bad. I think I just lose now if they end up with the guy, right? Oh my god. I should have played 2 because I can get... No, I think I should have played 2 because I get, I can get, whatchamacallit. It's not a 50% too. I should have realized that was a really bad PCOM. And now I get owned here. The game is not mostly RNG. I think that both people that use mostly RNG as a scapegoat. That's my genuine opinion. Okay, this is still fine if I... See, this is why I needed 2. I needed the 2 Zubats. We got lost in the sauce. It's okay. We got lost in the sauce, but it's still not over. Ideal 40? No, it's over. I just needed to play both. Ay, karule. That was literally just free. Dark energy! Oh. Okay, well, chat. Watch this not matter. Watch this not matter. We're gonna open up this pack to distract you guys. It's cause we griefed. It's gonna be fine. Look. I cast distraction. I cast distraction. You see, it didn't matter because I knew what my opening was gonna be like. You guys just didn't believe me. And we get the freaking Articuno, okay? It's a pretty Articuno. Hold up.
Are you losing money by you opening this?
Technically, like, yes and no. But, like, we get rid of space.
What do you mean?
Because then I can yeet the cards later.
Just as long as you keep it to your desk, you know?
Dual energy kind of crazy here. See, they're not going to know what hits them. It's Rowlet. See, they're not going to know what hit them. You guys didn't believe. You guys didn't believe in the dark energy. You guys, I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, chat. You guys didn't believe. You guys didn't believe in the dark. You guys just didn't believe. This shit is so funny. Ain't no way you open like that. My bad? Question mark? Okay, take care. Take care. Classic streamer luck. I can't believe it. Can I make like a crack brew? No, I can't do Dark Tina Arceus Crobat. I thought I would just use Greninja's better at that point. You would just use Greninja. What are your top 3 decks when you climb to Master Ball? Well, originally it was Solgaleo. What did we take out for the Mars? We took out Osiris. Thank you, Alex. How you doing, man? This dumbass Oricorio Shaman deck just forced me into a tie. How much heads up notice did you have to talking about Pocket on the regional stream? I mean, the guy messaged me like 2 days before, so like, I was just like, sure, let me know. So why, you might ask, why am I playing this Carnivine? It's to tilt my opponent. I'm playing the Carnivine to tilt my opponent. Or to make them think that we're not getting grass energy. That I'm playing this cool dual energy technology deck. Wow, this Jeudy guy keeps losing all the energy coin flips. No, literally. I wonder what that's about. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Song name, please? I got you, Aniki. So if you're just joining us, we accidentally energy cheesed ourselves. Okay, we're gonna build a new deck. We're 2-1 with this deck. But we're gonna build a new deck. Very shortly. Oh, I'm still dark energy! Chat, we forgot to change my energy! Shit. Why didn't no one remind me? Why didn't no one remind me? It's Jigglypuff's fault. And I'm getting red carded. Low key, this hand's like better. Oh my god, this would be so good. Because I would be able to... I'm just going to play the 2 Zubats and like pray. Because I would have been able to deal 10 into... Well, if you are listening, Benyu, we misclicked. We played the wrong energy. I mean, to be fair, we do lose anyway. This is true. What the hell do I even do against fucking flipping the... Or maybe we're still fine. Maybe it's still fine, chat. Well, no, it's not, because if I had grass energy, I'd be able to... Actually, it's still fine. Because I can attack with Crobat for 50. Carnivine just tanks, true. If we win again... They're gonna Lily here. It's a bad Lily, I think. I feel like it's a bad Lily. Right? Like that feels like a bad Lily, but like it might not matter. Maybe they have a second Lily. True. Yeah, they might have to. Okay, well, we would have won if we had grass energy because we attack with Carnivine, and then we can deal 30, provided no Lily. If they have Lily, yeah, so like we kind of griefed ourselves. That's like fine. They have Iono. Huh. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. This writing might mean something to me. We just need to find a Pokeball, which we should have quite a few of. A cape also works, like deadass. No, a cape doesn't work. Okay, here we go. Professor's research. Hold up. Oh, I love this game. It was guaranteed arc, I know. Dark plus Carnivine vanilla equals win. No, literally. Well, let's see if they have it. There's still a chance we lose, right? Nope. Ooh, why you didn't? I did. Strange Caribou, ask what Zubat evolves into. Ask what Zubat evolves into. Why do you guys keep asking about sacrifices? Are we guys not thinking about what we're thinking about? What are you guys talking about? Do you guys not know your... This is what I'm saying. You Pokemon Pocket players don't play Pokemon. Like, what do you guys think that's Zubat? I can't use my Amazon Prime sub if someone gifted. That's fine, Benyu. If someone gifted, I think you could use it for the next month, but I think it's fine. Can you get this? I don't know how Amazon Prime works. I legit don't know how Amazon Prime works. My account got hacked and I lost it. Run dual energy if you will? No, because I would have won that easier if I had Carnivines. Yeah, see what Ash said. Enjoy the gifted, right? Like, I get it. You can calm. Yeah, but calm was guaranteed. There was no rare candy next turn. I lose the game. What? I needed all three to deal 130 to a 120 Pokemon. You guys are creating scenarios that don't exist right now. Calm can't give the same Pokemon back. Yeah, but in the real TCG, because you can PCOM for the same card because it can be a different card, quote unquote, right? Because of hidden information. It's not. The game is. It's coded. You can't do that in this game. No, but you can still grab the same card if it's a different card. Like I can, if I have two Crobats, I can turn in that Crobat and still get the other Crobat, right? Do I PCOM here? Or do I just hold my hand for a big turn? For a big turn in, is the question. Do I turn in? I think I just hold my hand for a big turn in. If I get hoed, I get hoed. This is how I think about it. If I get Mars, I get Mars. I don't have really a choice. If I get red carded, I get red carded. I need to figure out how to win the game. And winning the game is Ionoing a 6-card hand into a different hand. Is my thought. Does that make sense? Is this the same cards? Did I just Iono for the same exact hand? You're actually joking. You're actually joking. That's the same exact hand. Oh my god, that's so bad. I could have just P-calmed earlier then if I was gonna... Oh my god. Oh my god, I lose? I mean, I still have Sabrina. I think it's fine. You're gonna PCL, whatever. Attach, whatever. Oh my god. I could Sabrina here. But then if they got more healing. It can force them to leave. They put Darkrai in, I deal damage. Well, it's just about burning cards. Yeah, I think forcing energy out. So I think this is fine. Like, this is... Oh! That means that they have Leaf. Shit, this means they have Leaf. This is the I have Leaf to play. They have Leaf. They have Leaf 100%. This is a 100% they have Leaf play. Because now I can't grab it because I don't have Cyrus, right? How do I win this? I need to draw a basic. Okay, this is still winnable. I just need to draw a basic or rare candy. One more basic. How about everything? Very, very lucky. I don't know if that was very, very lucky. It was very, very skillful of me to... GG's. GG's!